Hello? Hello? I can't hear you. Oh, now I can. Mm, They quarterback is slow. If I play with them, I'm gonna take that fucking quarterback out. He too fucking slow. Oh, hell no, I ain't play with them. That quarterback is ass. Yeah. You ain't want to play no sorry ass Kent State. See, he go debating switch bullshit. The Charlotte 49ers. Man, they ass. Look at they rating. Yeah. That's, your defense maybe 2 points better. Offense 2 points better. Yeah, it's about even. Your overall a little bit better, just about 2 points. Ain't no big difference. The ass bowl.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Florida Atlantic Owls taking on the Charlotte 49ers. 48 Sports
Charlotte
College Football
49ers.
with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
No budget, bro. Commander Stadium. The Washington Commanders. We playing at the Washington Commander Stadium. Commanders.
Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started.
You got a fucking online college looking team.
He'll call for the
No
fair
go.
catch here.
Man, it's the wrong fucking playbook. Man, fuck out of here, man. This bullshit ass playbook, man. Fuck. Man, you probably gonna beat me this game. I got this old fucking Pop Warner ass playbook.
No, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
This playbook is ass. I can't do shit with this, man.
Will take the penalty. On first down, here
My
comes
trick
this
plays not in there, nothing.
They'll try the run. Crosses the 30, he's got
I'll
it.
take that.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps
Take
it
that
low
shit.
pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Offensive linemen love when you're sneaking draws, when you're sneaking screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yards.
I gotta make this playbook work. Shit.
Down at 2nd and 5. Snap it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs
Right now,
manageable. When you
so.
throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete, now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now on the option. Quick toss. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football.
Yeah,
even
one-star
if we know it's
receiver.
coming at
You
you.
got one-star
Nice job.
corner.
They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Finds his tight end.
Slow
And a
as
good
shit.
job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the
I'm
passing
feeling this
game.
playbook.
In a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play. Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Squeeze that shit.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down.
God damn, shitty ass quarterback.
Does not work out.
Tell you what, coaches catch
Shitty
a lot
as
of
fuck.
that, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you
want to go for it and you fail and you're surprised, you definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Well, at least you know he can block good, and he can snap the ball good to you.
Before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success,
That's about it.
down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook.
He'll help you with your protections.
Corner's going to give them room. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stop
His ass down, man. Damn.
A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off.
You want to try to pick them.
The offense are picking up that first down on that run play.
Going for the big play.
Get shit out of
And the
here.
DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
You want to pick them
Still on the
fucking
35-yard
online
line,
school
they'll try
ass
it again
fucking
on second
thing.
and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Back to throw, it's Fancher. Looking down the middle. Makes it connect.
He caught that bullshit.
Chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Man, fuck out of here.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Bullshit, man.
And it's so underrated. The relationship.
Silly ass corner couldn't turn around in time.
The ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out.
This playbook is ass. I know that.
Going forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Brown will throw it.
Shit, I ain't see him over there. Oh, I see him over there.
Hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end.
Oh, guys, my fucking tight end, my running back.
Doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's all I got.
49ers will have it 1st and 10. It's a draw.
That was the slow ass draw handoff ever. That's slow ass shit. Oh, this playbook ain't that bad. I'm finding some stuff I like. Just had to take a longer look. God damn!
Knocks it away, incomplete.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down
No, it ain't that one. It was a different one.
Great job on the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
Different.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Weber. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes the
Like this running back.
31. It's a pickup of 5.
He hit the hole hard.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run it runs.
He ain't that fast, but shit. He ain't scared of contact.
Was blitzing, and they just kept the play on. That is an attitude type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
That's caught. It's Weber. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Caught in the backfield, it's Weber. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Brown wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Weber.
Hey, Weber. I like this playbook. I'm starting to like it now. I'm seeing some stuff I like.
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw.
Fuck!
Make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of
you know, like Weber, what do you do to you?
As a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close.
He ain't do nothing to you.
They'll go with a direct snap. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Nice blocking up front to create a
Shot
hole for this
49ers.
running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd.
Oh, Evan Mobley, DeAndre Hunter, and Garland is playing tonight.
And we're all square.
I did that. I wanted to find out before I do a dabble bet, but I don't think they're gonna score a lot of points. What you think? It was rusty.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Yeah, I feel like I have the ability to run in a lot of different schemes, whether that's inside zone, outside zone. Just having that feel as a running back, and I take pride in just working on the details. So I'm ready for that, and I'm really ready for, I think this coaching staff really wants me to be able to play out in space and do things like that. So looking to showcase that and work on that.
That's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. The defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because
God damn it! I lost connection with him.
Just vets, generally people play in the SEC and man, they just
Tucker ass nigga.
That hits and it really. I tell a lot of people that this league it gives no grace. Even some of the teams that were considered model SEC teams, you don't bring your A game like you're not. And you feel every single game of the SEC schedule. You got to play all 4 quarters no matter who you're playing. So
Breaking news: Darius Garland expected to return in Game 3. What about the rest of these motherfuckers?
I feel very confident in that. You know,
Said Darius Garland also aiming to play. Also DeAndre Hunter and
I feel like I
Mobley.
was able to.
Yeah, cause we down fucking 2 games. If we wasn't down 2 games, it was tied 1-1. They wouldn't play like you said.
Looking forward to getting advice from.
But since we down 2 games, they ain't got no fucking choice. Shit.
I'm able to me, so there's a relationship there. But
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about
White sit down.
You know, but I see him able to like catch the ball.
So the defense has to find a
He's
way
definitely
to
been a
affect the
scheme where he's
quarterback
ran
on
like
this
those
drive, because last drive
zone
he had way
plays.
too much time.
His vision is great.
They're
I
getting
think we
this guy
compared.
around. They bring him
It's
down,
also
and he's going to lose a yard on that
to
one.
where that we can complement each other at the same time.
Ooh, I like this playbook. I might incorporate this playbook. So they got shit in here I like.
Understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately.
I can't help it. They got stuff I like.
Take pride in the 5 and 6,
I really like the slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes. He's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
These the plays that
Grab near the marker. It's Weber. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Samson Brown's running back talking out that.
Ooh, la la la! I like this. I like this.
He needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
Brought to you by Monto Sport. Choose.
Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a
Weber,
touchdown.
Norton, Weber, Norton, Weber, Norton. That's all you get. Weber and Norton.
From the gun, he leads it with the back.
Now time for some Norton.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made.
And I'm sure that's good news. Does that change your mind about tonight's game?
Run with that type of efficiency on first down, man. You are doing just
Cowboys tonight at 7:30 in Indianapolis. We want to hear from
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The 49ers are in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And that's all you want. So you want that
Same way you be getting through them holes.
situation. Understand I gotta get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
I ain't talking about them type of holes.
Moves to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
You see, you ain't get it. That's what I like this play.
They run the reverse.
That's supposed to be a double reverse. I'm supposed to give it to. Man, I fucked that up. Yeah, I gotta remember this playbook. I like it. It fit my style.
Brown will throw it.
Oh yeah, I like this playbook.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the
Blitz, hit, lit, trick, hit.
Perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense.
Charlotte 49ers at 5.
Everybody to run upfield, and they slip in there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Niners.
This defense is going to have to do a better job.
I like this running back. He might not get the big 30, 40-yard runs, but he kill you for 5, 6, 7, 8. You 5. He's a bruiser.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. 75 yards on the touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Yep, so you doing a dabble bet tonight's game? We're gonna cook one up.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
We both got the same amount of passing yards.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half. And
fuck out of here, nah. I do all POs and shit. You ain't me, goddammit. You think you is? You ain't me. You ain't me, nigga.
I tell you what, man. When you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Yeah.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Defense playing a bail technique. On 3rd down, going up top. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now
I'm ready that time.
Wow.
I'm ready that time.
With one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Pick that shit off.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team.
I'll try to pick that shit off.
Slips through the line.
I'm gonna text my coworker that I bet $50 with my own.
Really sets up this offense nicely.
I ain't gonna pay his ass shit if they don't bring his back. I swear I ain't paying no shit. Darling. Can you decline that for me? I was texting somebody.
It'll be a delay of game.
Thank you. I owe you a decline now.
Very happy with the results of the play.
Yeah, we lose tonight. I'm gonna give them the money. I might as well. They know what. How they not coming back from now for 3 games, bro. 3-0. You really think they gonna come back? They can come back from 3-0.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Brown wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on, so they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Bounce, bounce.
Off play action.
Bounce, bounce, bounce. Ah! I tried to squeeze that shit in there.
Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Mac Daddy.
In the middle, it's Mac. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
God damn it! I overthrew it.
Gotta put it on his body.
And that is a huge missed opportunity.
Over fucking threw it, man.
Wide open in the end zone. You're not under
overthrew it.
You just gotta hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They'll line up for a second down play.
You throw right to him.
Takes it the other way.
Fuck. These slow ass niggas, man.
At the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
I should highball.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. You go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. But we're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point.
Let's me and shit.
Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
Movement here from the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag.
I don't know how he caught that shit.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're.
Yeah, that's when he'll start
because of
corner.
how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on 1st down. That play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Weber. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that is they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right half.
Fuck!
That
freaking dick bitch.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. with 8 seconds to go in the half. Wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The DBs will back off a bit. He uncorks one deep.
They caught that bullshit.
Stop, but man, oh man,
this fake ass Tank Dale motherfucker caught that. Flat. Flat my ass.
And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the 49ers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tucker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense will have
also decline it.
Time out of the half. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Fancher. Gets it out quickly.
I'm not trying to fuck him up.
Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense and trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Unloads to the wideout.
God damn, I tried to take that shit off. I had my hands open. Oh, I had my hands open. I'm gonna pick this shit off. I mean, this silly ass shit.
It's all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the
longest game your running back got all game.
Found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made after the first down.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, I haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They go to the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Pop his head.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains.
It means slow.
They've got him looking wrong, but they're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Tucker.
That motherfucker ain't slow.
Down, Florida Atlantic. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
What you do?
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Two fucking touchdowns. Fuck.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
About to get the rumbling, baby.
This thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies.
He's a superstar.
Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This offense has a second down play. Brown wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And the defense
get rid of this shit.
That one for a short gain. The 49ers in the hurry up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh, come on. That was a first down.
First down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It's simple play.
Oh, they want to hold the fuck out of
Get
here.
that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gives it to the back on
God damn, block!
behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Piss me
And
off.
the
This
defense
silly
there
ass
in
shit.
such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know,
Damn, y'all ain't even let the play develop.
Pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
He got 14 catches, 134 yards.
Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job on the defense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab.
Switch them on you.
Together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Turn route.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators strip the play. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Caught behind the line. It's Mack. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Brown will throw it. It's caught downfield. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job
See,
understanding.
pressing my man up. You put your man on me. That's okay. That's out for you.
Nose for the first down.
And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's funny.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I should do it to the other tight end.
They dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down.
No!
Now it's picked off.
Fuck!
And after the interception, and
God damn it.
This defense has set its offense up for business.
Dog can squeeze that shit in there.
Really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Here's the handoff. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
These corners backing off a bit. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. To the ground to try to move the chains. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They've been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game. And what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass.
Shit.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's one of the only ways you're getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
With the catch, it's Norton.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game,
Everybody's got 1 touchdown.
So I like the idea of this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The 49ers want to pick up the tempo.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The defense uses their second timeout as they try to get their act together. And the 49ers look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side.
I thought he was open.
Incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Brown wants to pass. The pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They line up.
Never threw it over there.
Long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops the throw. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air.
He bumped me!
Revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Got to get the defense
Fucking bumped me and shit.
Away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fucking bumping me and shit.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Norton. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
This dumbass coach want me to go for 2. Silly ass shit.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He's going to bring it out from deep. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
He's back there, bro.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this one.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Fancher.
Ooh, pick that shit off.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab.
Bitch.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible.
He learned, he low.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. That's caught. It's Campbell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Fancher. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Honestly, I don't think in this situation of the game you need to be taking shots that far down the field. You need high percentage throws. You need to be able to play pitch and catch and move this ball down the field, down a possession late to put yourself in an opportunity to win.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just
won this game. Sorry, I'm gonna get your.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to...
Yeah, beat you 2 times.
The coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got
I was sleepy, too.
Giving you some momentum, that giving you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Florida Atlantic will try to take this clock to 0. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Get your ass next to
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Into the end zone. And it's picked off. That's
Damn it! Block, you piece of shit!
And he's brought down after the pick.
Pick 6.
What a great call on defense. Perfect coverage for what the offense had dialed up.
This game is over. It's gonna take a miracle.
Offense up with an opportunity to drive the field and at least tie this one up.
This game is over. This game over.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David.
You piece of shit, you dropped it!
How's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and
fucking dropped it. He just gonna drop it.
Late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle.
Lost one deep down the right side. He gets downfield for the big catch. And he's running in the open. Charlotte. And once he found
Fuck that, I'm tying this shit up.
So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And the extra point
I came all the way back.
We are all tied up in the fourth. This offense prides itself
Damn, you had this
on
game
going
won.
after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
I know you pissed.
Coming down the stretch.
Good old overtime.
We are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive.
I know you pissed.
still some ground to cover here, David, if they're going to try to get in position to win this game in regulation.
Yeah, and you practice this every week. This is the moment of practice, the 2-minute drill. Get as much as you can, rush the field goal, get it on. And Jesse, you better be prepared for this moment.
And David, this is exactly what quarterbacks live and play for. You're now in a position to go win this thing for your team.
Back to throw, it's Fancher. This time on target. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking deep down the right side. And
oh, hell no! I'm standing right there! I'm standing right there!
And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Fuck this
That is
game.
exactly what you want.
Fuck this game.
Take almost all the clock.
Bullshit,
Now
man.
take a lead by a touchdown.
I'm standing right fucking there.
Execution by this offense.
This one was a lot like
Fuck in and out, in and out, in and out my hand, out my hand, in the hand, in between the hands.
And defenses
Fuck
have
out of
changed,
here
right?
with
It's
that
not about
Kool-Aid
getting
ass
to low points
bullshit.
anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us.
Yeah,
For
you
Jesse
want
Palmer,
fucking
David
rematch.
Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another
That was some bullshit. I should have won that game. Cheap ass game. They feel bad for you. That bullshit. I want a rematch. Oh, now you want a rematch. Okay. Dumbass safety gonna. I ain't playing with their sorry asses no more. I like the playbook, but I definitely use their playbook. But I ain't playing with that team no more. Good ass. Quarterback is ass. I had a bullet. I had to throw a ball 50 something damn times. And we do randoms. All right. 1, 2, 3. Hell, nope. I ain't feeling this with the state. I run this team. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess. These plain ass helmets. The fuck you mean you only got white socks? Bullshit, man.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
What are you playing at?
Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started.
I don't know what the hell that's at. Southern Miss?
And he's coming out of the end zone.
Get his ass, y'all. Damn.
And almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
I only got 1 star on fucking defense. Bullshit.
A first down for the offense. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Gonna run it. It's Monaga. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line.
Yo, what's up?
Push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Corners are going to bail. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off. Bringing it back at the 20. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll try it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's James. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
They'll throw it on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking the football and forcing the incompletion.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
From the gun on third down. Got his man quickly. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Bastard dropped it.
Big time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB,
I should do it to the running back.
We're going to need you later on. I still believe.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw the
interception. Man, fuck, he caught that bullshit.
I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nope. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking to throw on second down. He'll try to do it himself.
I try to hit him.
Scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Fletcher.
How the fuck he catch that bullshit?
That is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Give a fuck tight end, right end, left end. Pin. Give a fuck what end he is. Bullshit. Drop the fucking ball.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
He probably trying to run the fucking ball.
He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher.
Wide
open.
open.
Bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Nobody on us.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Good fuck about you being a
The
superstar.
offense gets in those multiple tight end looks. You kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I love what we're seeing from the defense right now with their backs against the walls. The last play, they got a tackle for a loss. This play, they go get the sack. They've got the offense going the wrong direction.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Where you going?
He feels the heat coming and it burns him up.
Where you going?
I love the attitude on defense. There was nobody
Going nowhere, nigga.
Sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball
Going.
on their own end. Step up and make a play. 2nd down, 3rd down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
And it's right down the boulevard. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit.
That's how you play defense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
This is basic ass playbook.
Boston College sending the offense back.
I ain't got no stars on offense. That's some bullshit.
But not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will.
God, get some fucking separation.
Good job of that defense.
It is. So
At least you got that. I ain't got shit.
From the game plan here, go back to doing what you want to do.
Whole bunch of no names.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become.
What the fuck was that?
Football every down.
Quarterback is ass.
Nice job getting the first down.
They'll try again on 2nd down.
Sorry ass quarterback, man.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So
And he breaks into the
Comeback route, baby.
big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Get the fuck out of here. I can play pick whatever the fuck I want to do.
That can change the game
And
in
you
one
say stop
single
it.
play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Boston College right back to the line.
God damn it! I fucked that up.
He couldn't make the connection.
I love the
My fault. I fucked that up.
there on that RPO, knowing
Oh, I
he can get it
fucked
out of
that
his
up.
hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
He'll pitch it. And that defense pushing.
He was
him out
right there.
for a short gain.
He was right there. That's funny.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short.
You big
Oh, they
bitch.
really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back.
Oh, I should threw it to 11.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Fuck!
That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
God damn it.
And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big
Exactly.
play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll go to the counter. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Smashes ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Unloads it left. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I'm just showing you I can do different things. That's all.
And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
And he has a solid gain.
You gotta worry about more than one type of play I run.
Coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes a handoff. It's Klobuchar. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football. And now they're setting up 4th down.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll touchdown Boston College. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Yep.
76 yards on the drive for the
See?
touchdown. And it was
I'm going to run. I pass, man.
The kickoff team out there set to move it away.
Shit, my defense ain't playing good.
And
The
they
deep
thought
was
about
for
it.
the
They
defensive
thought
touchdown.
they'll
You
bring it up
had
to
nothing on the
25.
scoreboard. The 3 points.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to take off.
And he better die.
Run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Off the play fake. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight
Thank you.
end. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place.
I'll be switching to my coverages.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. To the air, it's James. Throws to the wideout.
Come back.
Got him downfield. He's loose. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Makes the grab.
Your big ass in there.
They'll immediately call timeout.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides they got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw on
Thank
second
you.
down. Grab near the marker. It's Klobuchar. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike
Boston
offense
College,
with
Boston
great
Market,
scoring drive.
Boston
And they
5.
finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
Boston
They got the
baked beans.
touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to.
3
Instead, they'll
takeaways
take the
that
touchdown.
had. Forced no turnovers.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got an open man. Slips one guy, and now he's
Fuck out of here, man.
And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Kool-Aid and shit. All right.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
Next Thursday and Friday, buddy.
Yeah, everything's ordered. Yeah, Wednesday we should have the hop call in.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
66. Yeah, gorgeous weekend though. 77. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it right now. Spring is over. Summer is here. Stop it. Look at G-Man's excited. He's so excited. We're gonna get back to spring is over. Shador in the shotgun. He's got Fannin on the left. I imagine he's gonna over the middle with a
trying the left side. At the 35, he's over. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
His ass slow as fuck. He's faster. That been touchdown.
Way too still.
That's a way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy
that right
of
there.
midfield.
You wanted to see an intermediate throw with some zip. That's what you want to see.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Scarlet Knights will try to kick
with a tug there, a little bit of a tug there. Or
John Samuel Shanker from Auburn.
And I get the ball back.
Fair catch called for and made.
John Samuel. Nice catch there. It really was.
But it's good. Talk about Malcolm Johnson, too. 6'1",
yep.
$195.
Yep.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
You know, in the NBA, if you make a shot while getting
run it,
get
it's
the
and it's just simple.
It's
first
not,
down
because you made it, the penalty, find the penalty. The NFL, like that right there was defensive holding or pass interference. Yeah. And he caught it.
Got
Despite
on first down, it's 2nd and 7.
You're suggesting catch and give me a little
It's James.
Because you made it. They did it despite, and I did it despite. More than I thought it would out being.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
This Boston College offense has it working.
Take a quick time to continue to paint the pictures for you. We are in day one.
Right back to the well. Running with power. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game. The defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical, and if they give up another run right there for a first down, someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Moves around to clear up the vision. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that.
Get the Texas bond. I get Boston College bond.
He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he
can't stop his running back.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Golden Eagles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
Little play action, you know what I'm saying? Little running the ball. Just go stop. Just go stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
I fall for that silly shit.
It's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands.
Oh, he had it too. Dropped it. I came over there around fucking time.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Right down the middle.
Thank you.
Picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense.
Ain't over yet.
The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. All they're throwing
Ain't over yet.
as a result, it's an INT.
Only but up by 11.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
No, it ain't. Ain't over to the fat lady singing. But she humming. She ain't singing, she's humming.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line.
So it ain't over yet.
Dropping back, it's James.
Oh, hell.
Defensive play to get
That
a hand
fucking
in there
ball
and knock it
here.
away.
Bastards.
Defensive lineman played with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to bat it away.
Come back,
He gets it in. Touchdown.
come back route, baby. Man, nigga, I ain't. Look, I can use whatever fucking word until you stop it. Don't tell
On
me.
to attempt the try.
It ain't about. I can use whatever playbook I want. Stop it.
And the extra
Shit, I'm
point
using
will
Charlotte's
take another one
playbook
on
right
this
now.
drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Yep.
No.
And he'll just
Dude, you ain't down by a couple more people. No, you're not. You down by like.
One thing we wanted to see from him was
and
kind
the
of
Rutgers
that
offense heads
row,
back
and there were a
onto the
couple
field.
15-yarders.
After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball.
No, you're not. You down by.
University after that last drive.
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, you're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That's a nice play on offense there. How about the
As
tight
much
end
as
getting
one
out of the
hand
stance and working
in
his way
11 on 11 where no
using
one's
his
going
speed to
around
clear the defense
7
and
on
make the
7.
catch.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Unloads it downfield.
You stop! Why the fuck you stop? 28?
It's a real project. You gotta,
See? You did all that crying for nothing.
I know we talked about this on draft weekend when
And the defense lets
No, it ain't.
when I did that
You ain't down by 11.
When he walked out of the room on Friday, Michael Robinson was a Super Bowl ring. He was a Big Ten quarterback and a Big Ten offensive player there himself. Looked at me and his very first words were, "That's State."
And with the extra point, they now trail 35.
What you see, I think we were talking before earlier, I think.
What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive.
And I said it's the first day of school for you, but you've been at the first day of school at UCF, at Oklahoma, at
Not
Oregon.
going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
And have paid for this. And the same goes for Shador and Jackson State at Colorado.
BC has it back in the
They
Eagle
both have
offense.
so much
returns to the
experience,
field.
and I think we'll see.
And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels,
God damn.
you get a little bit of rhythm.
He said, well, I played for my offensive coordinator, so I was always being coached by them. So he said it won't be any different. But that's why I asked that today. It is unique. That is an experience.
And finally, that's not a condescending point either. It's like, see, now it's just he's been coached. Dude, it's got to be different.
It's their journey.
You have to get
Give to the back.
And they're all just so different.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play move.
It does run. It's ultimate meritocracy once you get on those lines. Both of these guys, what I think is cool about it, going through it together, and both of them, if they're going to win consistently, they'll have to do it the same time. They have to be accurate. They've got to be good decision makers. They've got to be tough. They have to have good pocket movement, the ability to extend plays when called for. And, you know, what we saw in terms of the accuracy, which is really all you can really get out of these things, the decision making once you get to 7, 11. But these guys put the ball on the money.
Solid pickup of 4 on
And
first down.
it's pretty effortless for them to put the ball where they want it, which is a very important skill, it turns out, to throw the football.
You know what's cool as well?
The play action fake.
Damn
The sack right out of the gate.
It's got a good vibe.
This defense, they are tenacious. They've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket.
Drills
You saw it right there in that play
neither
action.
of them talked back,
Ball's at the
but both
29.
had something
Defense
to
can
say
take getting off the
once or
field.
twice
It's third and
with some
long.
of Deuce's coaching.
And sure, tackling
going
there to
head-to-head
keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Very excited to see how those two develop because they've got something going already. I think.
You gonna have like 200 yards rushing.
Each other's
Yes,
Samson at Tennessee, Judkins first 2 years at Ole Miss, Samson SEC Offensive Player of the Year last year. Judkins over the previous 2 years led the NFL in
Come
rushing,
on,
led the
come
SEC
across.
rushing.
Damn it!
Each other's over. Obviously, they both on the field.
Ah, fuck that up. I ain't set my feet.
Love the coverage on defense there.
They do.
Fourth down. They were ready for
First
the
of all, we gotta
pass.
come
You
up
saw in the
with
back end.
good
Great
nickname.
job being in position to
I got
make that play. And now their offense
Dylan
is coming on
Sampson
the
after
field.
practice. We got to. All right, we can do Dash, Thunder and Lightning, Sonic and Knuckles. Those
Looking
are all
for a
taken
physical
clearly.
attack from the gun.
Yeah, we're going to get.
God damn!
It's got to come organic.
He's run out
You
of
know, we
bounds,
talked
but
about
not
this with
before.
Where my man? Oh,
Mistakes for a first down.
And when the defense
Well, he was able to gash him on that
miss
play. He
newspaper
gave this guy one.
That's what they did.
One little
You know what I mean?
crease.
Like when you had a
Ground,
bunch of
he gets
newspaper.
north
Tony Grossi
fast.
just walked by. Is he officially
He's
on
an
live?
analyst. He's an analyst. It's not, you know, but you need, like, it was those guys that would, that's
He'll
how
come
those
out
names
throwing on first down.
Magic Johnson.
Feeling some
The
heat.
words. So
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down
That's
pass,
kind of
and
where
he
that
never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
So far, he's been so far away. Yeah, so far. The white 94 jersey. And maybe that's a good thing. Pressure. But there's so much.
They'll test the right side.
Don't just forget, there's the 5th overall pick.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
It's detail. Receiver, skill position. That's what gets everybody excited. But you need those good quality football players over there to win. And yeah, he's going to he's not typically when you're the 5th overall pick, you're in a room. You're most likely
to start the drive after the break.
Person's going to get the most attention in that room. He's got Myles Garrett for sure. So that's not going to happen for him in that regard. And I think he's a guy that probably, from what we know about him, likes these space.
Fuck.
Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
See you doing all that crying.
They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
Don't call it a comeback yet.
Yeah, we down, but I'll be down by 4 points.
Obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get the ball back.
Well, I like the switch, baby. I like that story about
how they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Awesome. It's great. I mean, that's the intangible
and
stuff.
And after the extra point, the lead is now down to 4.
This has been fun, and there is a big Birdie this morning. So much more to come. That's where we're at. Over. It's pretty fun. Well, I mean, there's so much more to come. Listen to the press in.
He'll call for the fair catch here. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. You're guessing. Now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make
only he's a little bit faster. He could go.
That big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
These running backs have all kinds of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's James.
You dropped that.
Loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Shit.
The big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Damn it!
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just
bullshit, man.
Critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to.
Try to do a wheel route. Willie. Oh, Willie.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert it.
Night.
Run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the right. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's James.
Ah! I thought he caught it.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
Oh, come on.
Keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. These corners going to give them some space. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Strong. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short.
Oh, try to hit his ass.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left.
They don't fucking score, dodo brain.
And it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as they keep
no
playing.
pressure on your ass.
Situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. From the gun. Now improvising. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
That was funny.
Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Buys a little time with his feet.
Give me that shit.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Oh,
And the scoreboard on their side as they come to the
that
line.
was funny.
They'll put the tight end in motion.
He ran out of fucking stamina, big slow ass.
Dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket. They did a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Scanning the field, it's James. Complete out of the backfield. And he will score!
That put the icing on the cake.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to do it.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
Unloads to the wideout. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense.
I'll get my corners.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football,
I forget y'all 28
passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
All right.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer.
Okay, so go see what's going on behind me. This is called Farmhouse Foods, but they got like the fresh fish. But today I'm coming in here to give me some fried fish. They can fry it up for you too if you choose to. And I tell y'all, if you want to slap everybody's mama, it's so good. So we just come across the speaker saying 35-minute wait for the kitchen. Don't come here on Fridays. It's gonna be packed. Well, I said like fried walleye salad. Okay, Maria Maria. And you can get it fried with like, is it like a Cajun cornmeal? Yeah, which I want Cajun. But y'all, what kind of fish they got? Look all the fish selection. Look. Anything you can imagine, they got it up in here. I'm sorry, sir. Give me some content. Look at that. What is that? Oh, my Lord. What is that? Oh, yeah. Hershey's blue? Oh, that's period? What in the world? Okay, so I'm driving. I want to show y'all what it looked like. Mom, what's that? The cornmeal, right? Cornmeal. Okay, then we got the walleye back here. Walleye with the Cajun seasoning. You tried it yet?
Yep. It's good.
It's good. Okay, see, it's good. All right.
In the East, and we have.
What you eat? What your mama look like? Let me see it. My name Jonathan. My nice to meet you. Okay. In fact, you don't know how to poke that thing out. Ain't no problem with that. I can teach you. Shit, all you need is some ass, some hands, and some knees. Some baby on your motherfucking feet. Yeah. With no hand, bend it over. Looking nigga dead in his eye like a soldier. Yeah. What you eat? What?
Abra. Abracadabra.
At my position as a competitor, that's what you look forward to is being able to go out there and execute and dominate, especially at my position. Me as a player, that's what my goal is and my mindset every time I step on the field. Nick Chubb is a great running back. He's done a lot of great things here. I'm excited to come in and do what I can, and me and Dylan both contributing to the team and start my own legacy.
For calling Monarch Community Support Line.
Just what do you think of some of that, and does all of that go into your decision, just in terms of quarterback leadership and?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say that, Mary Kay. I would tell you, we always encourage our guys to get out in the community, and I think our group does a great job here at the Browns. It's an important part of what Dee and Jimmy believe in, and we'll certainly talk to these young players about that, and they'll have opportunities to go out in the community. So if guys are doing it on their own, that's outstanding.
And what kind of early homework are you giving these guys as they head out to the facilities to obviously come back for the
Yeah. They have a lot of homework. They have a lot of film to watch, playbooks to look at. You know, you don't want to overburden a player where he's not going to play fast, but you want to see what they can handle. You want to push them, not to their limits, but certainly push them. So there's studying that needs to be done. We'll install plays on offense and defense that maybe we won't even practice, but we want them to spend the time out of this building in their playbook and then be ready to roll tomorrow morning. So they'll all sleep well.
Kevin, kind of a similar question to the quarterbacks.
Sorry.
That's the one that's like attached to my.
I mean, obviously, when D linemen don't have pads, and like, what can you take away from these practices?
Yeah, I think individual, these 7-on-7s, to have individual time. And you see over there, Jacques and Coach Morris are working these guys really hard and just indoctrinating them to individual. And when I say individual, we're talking about fundamentals and techniques. That's what you're working on in individual. It's the foundation of what we do. So they have a lot of time to be able to teach our techniques, which always are a little bit different from what they've been doing in the past.
How many hours of prep work did it take to get a collection of 47 players to run a team in the 7
That's a good question. So we can't really talk to them until yesterday, Thursday, when they arrive. So it's a lot of I wish there was a secret to it, but it's a lot of just time in the meeting rooms, time on the board. I think it's helpful when you have a bunch of smart players, which I think we have that. And then the coaches kind of, once we get them here in the building, they were around the clock, maybe not completely around the clock. Okay. Don't check me on that. But spending every waking moment that they had available to them to get them ready. And it's a lot of walkthroughs too. I should mention, I think we started this morning at 7 a.m. I bet you there was a ton of walkthrough at each position going on throughout the day.
Kevin, we've seen Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco, some photos of them, some videos of them working in the offseason program already. Just wondering, how is that side of the quarterback competition going so far?
Yeah, I think the guys are working really hard. It's been a really fun group to work with in the meeting room, out on the practice field. I think they push each other just by naturally being guys that work so hard and put so much effort into it in the meeting room, out here on the practice field. So it's a really good group.
Has there already been a decision on who will take those first team reps when you guys get together for OTAs?
We'll work through that. I know this will probably fall on deaf ears, but don't look too much into it. Okay. Check with Tony after each practice on where everybody was.
You guys, do you see what this is? This is the specialized Mother's Day charcuterie.
We'll have a plan.
If your neck is dark, if your underarms are dark, if you have dark spots, if you have hyperpigmentation, if you have discoloration, all that could be gone thanks to this stuff right here. If you have dark spots, discoloration.
You consider how they complement each other in that process, or you just get them in here and kind of figure it out?
Yeah, well, I think we picked Q, and obviously his skill set. So I think Dylan was a player we really, really liked a lot throughout the process. So I think it really just so happens that they're different in style, which I think is beneficial. I think when you're talking about the running back position and the quintessential change of pace, sometimes that pace can turn into you can go from a speed back to a stronger back, or vice versa. So I think it really did just happen that way, but we liked both of those guys a lot going into this draft process.
Kevin, have you seen Dylan respond to you guys adding another highly touted rookie?
I think it just goes back to the competition at each position is what is something that elevates every single one of these guys. So I don't think any.
Yes. Yes, I am. No. Okay, give me 1 second. Putting his application in for his job. Because the game don't come on to 6:30. 6:30. We gotta put our dabble back together too. And win some fucking money. So what we doing? Random teams or what we doing? Hell no. I ain't sorry as hell. Two, three. Hell no. Toledo rated higher than him. Nope. Hell no. Your offense is higher. Nah, that's about even. That's good. My offense only 3 points better. So your defense better than mine. Your defense better than mine. It's about 80. About 6 points. I only got defense only 72. My offense, my offense only 5 points better. But your defense is better. Man, fuck that. Hell no. You want to fuck me over. You think you fucking slick. Yeah, that's even. Who? Syracuse? Nah, that quarterback is great. Come on, man. Give him a try. I gotta find the playbook, man. That I had. What's that playbook I had? One had Charlotte. That was a nice ass playbook.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Arkansas shit. Fucking Arkansas Pigs.
Kick off and we'll be underway.
Country ass pig team. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Guys, by now you've heard me talk about Collars & Co., makers of the dress collar polo. They've already sold over millions of shirts. Well, Collars & Co. just came out with a new women's blazer. This blazer is
I don't want to hear it. Picked it. I don't want to hear it. Make it do what it do.
Down for this offense.
Sunglasses, dude. Pocket square.
That's what your ass get for picking a shitty ass playbook.
Time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The ball's free.
God damn it! Fat ass lineman has to be in the fucking way.
Avoid that disaster.
Good awareness by the offense. I never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump
fat bitch. Somebody told your fat ass to be in the way.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. defense not showing press coverage. To the air, it's Green.
From coverage to Silva.
Look at this shit.
Into double coverage and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Cuse. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Good oranges. Good oranges. Look at the orange. I pushed his ass out of the way and picked it off. And then refresh.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
When will you ever learn?
Send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
Guess you won't ever learn. Pig with lipstick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
To the job at Amazon packing boxes. Find out their free skills training programs to boost his pay. Now Anthony is a software developer for Amazon. With a bigger paycheck, he upgraded his computer system at home. With his new skills, he's developing a video game
Send
for
that
his free
offense
time.
back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to.
What the fuck?
Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about this.
Just plowing ahead. Running toward the tape. The 10.
Get your ass back here.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands with the latest breaking run after the catch. Serious damage.
Yo, quarterback gonna throw my man off.
So today we did a couple 7-on-7s, or longer 7-on-7s than we typically have done. And the idea there is just to maximize reps for those guys. They were as advertised, but thought both guys did a really nice job. And there's so much to work on. And it's the minutia of the position. It's some technique things. It's the operation needs to get better. All those things. That's why we're here.
It's all right. Get the ball back.
Spend so much pre-draft time with these players, particularly. I'm talking about our quarterbacks with Dylan and Shador. We spent meeting time with them out of this building. We've taken them through walkthroughs, and then they get to go do it in uniform with the helmets on and just see what they can take from the meeting room to the grass. I thought both guys did a nice job.
Kevin Stefanski in his press conference mere moments ago as Kevin breaking down Shador.
Man, I ain't got shit but a fucking tight end.
Social media.
He'll start this drive
fun. I've enjoyed it. It feels like it's football season. And so that just kind of has me excited. Is that okay? So earlier I was kind of people who complain that people watch videos at mini camps and then automatically turn around and get in people's face when they try and glean anything from it. I mean, just all arrive to the point where, hey, this is meaningless. Just enjoy the content, because if so, the big dog can stand out. I mean, it's fun.
I'm cool.
We talk about these quarterbacks. We talk about all these players so often, and even if it's in meaningless,
Will Howard.
Not even scrimmage, it's just 7-on-7 that doesn't matter. We shouldn't take anything out of it.
Fucking fat ass catch up with me, man.
It's kind of fun. How much of this is because Shador, by some accounts, has had the better practice?
No, in fact, the more people I've talked to, the more people that feel like it went the other way.
Oh, really?
We had Daryl, obviously, and we read that tweet, or that text, excuse me. I got a text from Coach Riz. Coach Riz said both quarterbacks have been impressive. Gabriel more than Sanders. Gabriel's got zero wasted movement. Arm strength is really, really good. He's got a compact throwing motion that allows him to rip it. Sanders throws with excellent anticipation. Arm not as strong as Gabriel.
Oh.
So, the people that I've been talking to directly, they aren't leaning the same way that the internet is.
Now, do we get is it 51-49 at the moment?
I don't know. Maybe
should we have
No, they saying Gabriel arm is a little bit stronger. And the Shador is a little more accurate. It's just rookie minicamp. It's still early. Bitch!
And they can't connect a closely turned one down.
But other than that,
situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out
Joe
here
Flacco
and maybe take a shot in this certain shade situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
That the Browns are kind of handling this the way I thought they were. Like Kevin in that clip that we played was like, hey, we brought in some more bodies, kind of made it a bigger practice to give both quarterbacks extra reps. And if you compare that with Andrew Berry saying, holy shit today, I think kudos to the Blind Boys did a hell of a job. With Andrew, you heard that in that press conference, that their talk with Andrew Berry was referenced. Oh, that
always seem to be able to recruit
so,
outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Everything we said sounds sarcastic.
Come on, man. Drop that bullshit.
I think what's interesting about this, though,
and I love the awareness by the wide
receiver on that play
because
Joe doesn't need the same kind of reps
supposed to be that deep.
That the young quarterbacks do. So
decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit
Joe's here to
make sure that he got the first down.
Meaning that the job fight really is Kenny Pickett, Shedeur Sanders, and Dylan Gabriel.
Fuck.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst.
Oh, juvenile looking nigga. Running back, but juvenile.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Shedeur versus Dylan.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
For a fifth-round pick, you probably have to at least have a be there for at least through the preseason, you would imagine. So they did both quarterbacks look good. Can we all just go back to our corners excited that none of them look terrible? So that's what I thought.
It's rookie mini camp, man. Let them practice against the first string and see what they can do.
I'm not going to be the person that says that this
about bringing that out for
we were scaring
Still early.
Kenny Pickett for so long, and it felt like that was going to be the outcome. That I'm excited by this. I'm excited by talking quarterbacks. I'm excited by the idea that we're going to have like true competition, and it will be like, no, Daryl, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. I love that stuff. 216-474-0092. You seem like you don't.
Didn't pick up the fourth down and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark to this defense.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page. They've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The arm strength that Dylan Gabriel has, and you're throwing back
open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43.
What do we leave it from the first bit of
moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand.
And quick hits coming up in 5 minutes.
You scary bitch.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap.
I hate when they do that silly ass shit. Gonna ride by like a little hoe.
Window tint dealer, American made. Computer cut your vehicle, so you know it's cut to precision for your vehicle. In addition to giving your vehicle that custom look, window tinting's got practical benefits like lowering the temperature of your vehicle and everything else. But that one-time no-fault warranty as well. And if you have an audio stream, they can do it. And it's more than just window tinting.
He makes a catch. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How
great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And you can be a part of it anytime you want.
They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Allen.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much
Jewelry Store. Guys, by now you've heard me talk about Collars & Co., makers of the dress collar polo. They've already sold over 1 billion of these amazing shirts. Well, Collars & Co. just came out with the new Maverick Performance Blazer. This blazer,
come on, man.
So the decision has
travel
been made
anywhere with it. Just throw it in your bag and it will remain wrinkle-free. It even comes with security zip pockets, a sunglasses loop, and an optional pocket square. So visit collarsandco.com and use code TIKI for 20% off at collarsandco.com. At the UPS store, we ensure your small business.
God damn.
Stock options, banners, posters for stores, and more. Most locations are independently owned. Product services, pricing, and hours of operation. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today and get your print on. When Ram won its first Motor Trend Truck of the Year, it was celebrated. But after 7 times, what's left to say? The trophy speaks for itself. And now, so does the deal with Employee Pricing Plus. Stop by your local dealer today and take home a Ram truck. Ram, 7-time Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Nothing stops Ram. Offer valid on select 2024 and 2025 Rams for non-FCA employees and retirees. $200 FMP applies. Not all buyers will qualify. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details. N6225. Ram is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC. 20% off sunglasses from Shaden Precision Eyewear. Hurry over to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and use promo code SPRING. See better and play better with Shaden. That's SeeBetterPlayBetter.com. Promo code SPRING.
At Enterprise.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting is
Yeah.
they've got guys that are dangerous.
Look at the orange. Look at the orange.
Quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride. These guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it
Now hit my fucking
the
kicker.
connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they
Look at the
got
orange. Look at the orange.
And they did tack
Maybe
on
some
that
orange
extra
juice,
point
goddamn
without
it.
any adventure.
Squeeze that shit right in there.
Where is he set to kick it away? Coming out with it, it's Green. He's brought down to the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Get yours today at BelieveMilk.com.
Looking to pass, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a
Foul that bastard because he like the fucking scramble.
Comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it.
He holding me. Get him.
A chance with his arm.
And a good, solid pick up there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're
Spring is in the air. It's still his opportunity. Kimball Recycling and Disposal is growing and looking for dedicated drivers to spend projects to join our team. Competitive pay, excellent benefits, and support of work environment. Visit KimballCompanies.com/careers and apply. Kimball Recycling and Disposal, done right.
There's a crash on 71
Pass is incomplete, but there
Man,
is
fuck
a
out of here, man. That's bullshit.
This is Joe Checkout, 92.3 The Fan.
Accepts it, they will take the penalty.
Fucking ass.
Hey everybody, Andy Baskin for Choice Cabinets. Choice Cabinets is remodeling, and that's great news for you because everything must go so they can get it ready for its new look. Choice Cabinets, choicecabinet.com.
Fires
Shit.
and the ball is picked off.
This 2020 is brought to you by Lake Erie Distillery. My friends said they're coming for brunch, but it's dill pickle pasta. Lake Erie Distillery nailed it. Bloody Marys never last long. Nick Chubb's future in the NFL is still up in the air. Running back is currently a free agent. Andrew Berry told Ken and Anthony this morning it's increasingly unlikely that Chubb will return to the Browns for 2025, but they're not closing any doors. In speaking with the media from rookie minicamp, Kevin Stefanski was asked about the GM's comments earlier today.
I can echo what Andrew said. Yeah, I read what Andrew said, and I agree wholeheartedly. I understand how this works, but it doesn't change how we feel about the person.
Browns rookies wrapped up day 1 of minicamp earlier today. They'll be back out on the field for day 2 tomorrow. Cavaliers were without Evan Mobley and DeAndre Hunter for their Game 2 matchup with the Pacers. They've been without Darius Garland since the last game of the regular season. That could change tonight. Shams Charania told Pat McAfee earlier today he does expect Garland to be back in the lineup and that Mobley and Hunter are aiming for a return as well. Cavs on the road for their Game 3 matchup. They're down 2 games to none in the series. Tip-off for tonight's Game 3 is at 7:30. And the Guardians are back at home. They'll be hosting the Phillies for a 3-game weekend series. Gavin Williams will get the start tonight. First pitch from Progressive Field is at 7:10. Want to catch highlights from the fans earlier today? Get over to 923thefan.com or favorite fan on the app for all of today's headline segments. Headline sports news every 20 minutes on 93 The Fan. University of Huntsville Sports Desk at 38.
Ah, damn. 3 niggas on him. Shit.
The official sports meeting partner of the Cleveland Guardians. Game 1 for 3-game set against the Phillies tonight here.
He down and shit.
It is Stephen Kwan in the 2-hole. At second base, Daniel Schneemann. Immediately in the 3-hole. At third base, Jose Ramirez hitting cleanup tonight at first base. Carlos Santana following him and DHing. Kyle Manzardo, Bo Naylor hitting 6th and catching. Gabe Harvey. And short tonight. The 8th spot being reserved for Nolan Jones in right field, and then rounding as 1 through 9, Angel Martinez in center field, Gavin Williams on the bump for the Guardians tonight. That'd be a 7:10 first pitch here in downtown Cleveland.
Power football with the run. They make the stop after 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
I don't know what it is. My ADHD is going off the wall today.
And makes Jerry Jones happy.
And it's 100% tied to the Twitter videos. I was getting my dopamine fix from like all the different videos we were watching. Yeah, I think it's stoked. Whatever that thing is.
It makes sense. Now, I don't have ADHD, but I definitely have, like, it felt like what the last, 40 minutes or so, felt like it was, like, major breaking news. Yeah, like, in a massive way. And it's odd. Usually you can feel those moments, and then you're like, oh, this is huge. And then you respond to it, and you keep going, and then it just, like, never stops. And it's got to do a lot of like, it felt like your whole world is just talking about these camp videos. And so maybe that's what's rubbing off of you.
Well, and what's killing me here is that there's a part of me that wants to get in, do it. There's another part of it being like, it's minicamp videos.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
It might sound like I'm telling everybody else that. I don't know. We're telling ourselves that because we just like football.
And you did kind of yuck my yum a little bit, as you would say.
Looking to throw, it's Green.
I just wanted to have fun with it. It felt like
pressure coming.
Like you just
trying to escape and get it himself.
Trying to hit his ass hard.
3-yard line, give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
He's got such good awareness. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10.
Changing and evolving. We've got Kirk Keelan, NBA analyst and writer, coming up in about 40 minutes here. Let's get quick hits.
He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
To us in Cleveland as a White Sox fan or a Cubs fan?
Running back goes in motion.
I like to be a White Sox fan.
Looking for a space.
As White Sox fans, you know.
Damn it! Why do you jump like that? Damn! Dumb motherfucker! Don't jump.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
So here's my struggle. I hated the White Sox more than any other team growing up because the Frank Thomas era, White Sox were a legitimate threat for
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
2016.
I love when the players understand the situation. They understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
What the free split between the two? Oh shit. I'm in goal line package. This shit still got stuck.
I do love the theory that Adrian Brzezinski put out there that he chose Leo the 14th and a subtle nod to Paul Konerko. That would be just number 14. I mean, we got video of him being at the 2005 World Series. I don't think I could take you seriously as a hope. I love that. Like, if you chose it off Frank Thomas, well, yeah, but you couldn't even get 35. Frank Thomas, I don't think he had a 35. I just think my point is, if I mean, people love Paul Konerko. 1,050th best baseball player ever. In the past 25 years, White Sox fans, the order that they love is Frank Thomas, Paul Konerko, Matt Wheeler.
He'll bring it out. It's Pena.
I mean, that's just
sad. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
White Sox baseball is pretty sad. Anthony Edwards left the game last night and then came back, and everything was fine, and they just ran over the Warriors to the point where it makes it seem like Jimmy Buckets, I don't know what you were doing in this game, except you weren't getting buckets. Does it feel like, since Steph won't be back now until at least game 5,
the Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work.
Does it feel like
that fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive,
everything you heard from Draymond in this game and everything you saw on the court,
yeah, and everybody wants to go for it.
That's a team that like you did not know.
Sometimes it's just to bail out your decision making.
And Steph crying after the injury, meaning like, hey, I'm going to be out of the week. Crying after that tells you, they knew the stakes and they knew what it was going to take to beat Minnesota. And you can't beat Minnesota.
Fuck, circle was open. I couldn't get it there.
Value the series that we're going to find that since the finals and the winning finals actually stopped happening.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this.
No.
I mean, it's also like, just look at the rest of the roster. I mean, Draymond isn't Draymond of 5 years ago. Jimmy isn't 5 years ago.
Got your ass this time.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story and it goes a long way in deciding who wins the football.
Draymond would tee off.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Syracuse right back at it.
He goes to Northwestern, transfers, played basketball for 1 season, averages 10 points a game. It's not like he tore it up and averaged like 30 a game at Northwestern.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The defense going to stop the clock
today in Cleveland with rookie minicamps and fellow rookie tight end Harold Fannin Jr. of Bowling Green fame was asked about his teammate about being teammates with Shedeur earlier today.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
I mean, he let a little interference.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
There are more Shedeur fanboys in that locker room than you realize.
Well, precise footwork along the sideline. They got that toe down for the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game,
because he's a social media star. Fan and went to BGSU, and no disrespect to yourself. No disrespect. No disrespect to yourself.
Not a touchdown.
Yourself,
just want to get this guy
not really Alabama when it comes to football. A little
bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down.
Alabama, then you play against all these big stars all the time.
Give to the back.
Against all these big stars.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Teammate now. I hope I get his number.
They'll
we can
throw it on
chat.
first down.
Video game.
Yeah, Toledo put like 4 dudes in the NFL.
Then
there were like 10, 15 guys.
That one just sailed on. He's trying to throw it to his wide receiver out wide.
There's a guy named
Obviously, a difficult throw to make, but he was a little bit off the mark.
Might be impressed by Dylan Gabriel. That's where we're at with Aaron Bannon right now.
Toss to the outside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As they stop
well, the defense has a perfect play call on it. Offense trying to go toss it to the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle.
Yeah, nice.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Shoot, I thought Ann Edwards then moved to Jordan Edwards.
Listen, if Belichick and the Edwards were, we got a story on our hands.
Could you imagine if that was the hush money?
He'll try to take
on Edwards paid $1 million, and also was like, yeah, so that's where it's going to make you go away too. So the point is that
right down the boulevard.
Our big man from UNC responded and said, like, no, she's not
21. 21.
She's not banned in any sort of way.
Yeah, this is damage control.
This just proves my point that there was a anti-Jordan Hudson push. And it's not just by UNC, by the way. I think it's actually by Bill's family.
Well, you saw his...
and they thought about it, turned and thought better of it. They'll bring it out.
Yep, I'm going to tell you right now.
It's always the inbound. It's jealousy, bro.
It is jealousy. That's all this is. All right? I'll tell you this right now. Steve, with Brian, which one's the goofball?
Steve, back onto the field. With standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer.
God damn it.
Time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to
Nowhere to go.
And they got him for the sack.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see the defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
They're trying to get to it.
Hey.
Now they just have one remaining in the half.
Trying to make it the NFL. And it's 24 minutes for Clemson. Just gets given millions upon millions. Yeah. Just imagine taking that little baby and thinking world is fair. Imagine that.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Not a lot on the return. confirmed they can live without it. They've got it at the 49.
This silly shit.
I'm throwing against zones. I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Q. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Bombs away.
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the
turns around, caught.
momentum on your side, and they do it.
Good job, Owens.
Passing game, I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. Keep this lead, keep momentum, keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Y'all can be conservative.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense.
Oh, Charles Tripp.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass. It's Green. Going up top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Using his feet to buy time. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did.
Y'all fat ass keep moving.
That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Give to the running back.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play call, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play by the QB.
Running back searching for a hole. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn.
That's
ODOO.com. Success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Leaves it with the running back.
Damn it.
Drop behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
This 2020 is brought to you by Open & Son Fine Jewelers. No franchise can
Quarterback checking off.
Open & Son, where your shopping made easy and comfortable. OpenandSon.com.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
Typically have done, and the idea there is just to maximize reps for those guys. So they're trying to do, and that was part of the idea of bringing in.
They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, and I'll tell you, the linebackers, they came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield.
Ken and Anthony show earlier today on Fan.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
That it's increasingly unlikely that Chuck will return, but he added that doesn't change how they feel about Chuck as a person. From rookies wrapped up day 1 of minicamp
using the
today,
quick
they'll be
game.
back out on the field.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defense. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it. Got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Well, out on the road for their Game 3 match with the Eastern Conference semifinals with the Pacers. They're down 2 games to none. Tip-off for tonight's game is at 7:30. Guardians return home tonight. They'll be hosting
on
the
3rd down, going up top. That's
That's
reeled in. It's Gadsden. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Got it behind the line. It's Gadsden. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, it could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field.
Catch it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. From the gun, running back gets
God damn, blitz the fuck out of me. Okay.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down.
Willie!
Throwing him the ball this time on the slant.
No doubt.
Early on with the Pat McAfee show earlier today. That news broke about 12:30 today.
I see, I think it's
It looks like Darius is going to give it a go today. We also hear that Evan Mobley and DeAndre Hunter are likely to go there. We do have Kurt Keelan on coming up in 20 minutes to talk about this big NBA blogger, reporter, writer, and whatnot. But I would say if we had to rank my confidence in order of which players can play and make an impact tonight, it starts with Darius, then DeAndre, and then we have a little bit of space, and then Evan Mobley.
Right back to the well.
Fuck, come on.
Yeah, it's also just, ankle sprains in this series. Like, Chris put it in a great way. It was with us yesterday. And in this series especially, it's hard if you have some sort of injury or leg injury, just because of the pace of the plays. No question. I would be, I feel the move Darius.
Damn it.
You're missing from
game 2. Darius, I think we can not only win the game, but I think puts us right back in the series.
So I think we
Darren shit moving fast.
really tackled the injury side of this, the health side of this earlier. But I have two different numbers.
Ah, fuck! He's moving too fast.
With any 1, 2, or 3 of them, I go to a 9 out of 10.
I hate that we have to talk about it like it's 2 different games. You know, it's such a hard no. I'm not saying they're wrong for doing it. I'm saying it's become such a hard thing in what we do to be able to talk about it because you're talking about 2 different games essentially. Like I was reading one of the gambling previews in between the break, and I was trying to see what they were thinking, and they basically laid out, here's our gambling preview, it's all free play, and then here's our gambling preview, none of them play, and it's just like, it just kind of stinks that that's how we have to do it, that's how we have to do it.
He fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
That I think
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
That Kenny doesn't have to try and juggle the aspect of having
Drop that shit.
Indiana just exposed the 2 bigs at one time, and that's that.
My job is to make sure that ball comes to me. I gotta go through that, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical.
Drop that shit.
As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when the body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 30 short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away. Forced the incompletion.
Like they've been able to get what they want. So, like Mobley, I don't even need you to score. I've seen some defensive presence.
Yeah, it's okay. In that same point, though, you're just not going to put it. To me, DeAndre is the guy that in this series makes a huge difference.
Well, that's because of the length that obviously Indiana
on fourth down, trying to find his man. Mason grabbing up for the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the stick. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where
that is. But the
defender
be the one that
needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand
try to do that fucking speed option shit.
Gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
So I want the defensive player to be, which means he's good. Which means he's good at it. Yeah, I want to make sure we highlight the defensive player of the year.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking downfield, it's Green. Quarterback adapting.
No.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Listen, I don't think enough people are saying Game 3 must win. Yeah, and I'm going to even go
on 3rd and long. You'll need to loosen up that arm. A shot toward the end zone.
Hell no.
Swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe throw that thing up a little.
Hell no. Hell no.
Go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender. Just getting his fingertip on the top of the ball.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Can I put an asterisk attached to this?
You thought you was slick, so I'm throwing that shit deep.
I can do it. Here's the thing. If Garvin goes out there for 5 minutes, looks like he shouldn't be moving, can't be moving and shouldn't be playing at all, and then just they immediately hit the eject button and they have to pull him out, then I think there's an asterisk.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
That's why I put a 9 out of 10. That's all I said. 9 out of 10.
On 4th down, going to the air.
9 out of 10.
Shit.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's brought down, but this interception is a huge play to end this quarter.
I think all the other toes are fine. I think it's one toe.
If the one toe lets him down?
Yeah, if his toe lets him down.
Then you just get 5 wasted minutes of Darius Garland, and then we're back to the same spot we were before.
Okay.
6 out of 10 in the other equation.
6 out of 10. Jeez, you don't believe anything.
No. 6 out of 10 is a good number.
I mean, okay. When Chris Jimenez earlier in the
They'll
show,
start the
was like,
drive here with
1 to 10,
first down to open this period.
This game, Arcus is here to stay. He said 6 out of 10. You and I both look
using his legs just down.
Oh, got blocked, man. God damn.
Man tackled in this no-game land.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Yeah. That's how you block, goddammit. No, that was good blocking. That's how y'all fucking block.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Get orange. Good orangey. Good orangey.
Just about set to kick it away.
I think that's completely different. What about just Blanchard's?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in their zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against
It's okay. I will pick that shit off. Keep doing it over there. I'm going to pick that shit off. I'll pick that shit off.
Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call
I
asked him
pick that shit off. Keep playing.
Any sort of buzz I have for this game or any sort of sustained confidence.
He's looking to throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB.
Shit, what I tell you?
Interception by this quarterback. And he's brought down to this defense.
You not me. You not me. I'm him. You not me. You not me, bro. I'm not you.
It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's pretty close.
He hits that hole. It opened up for him.
Yeah, I know I did.
Pick up on first down. Leads them with 2nd and 4.
That nobody in NBA history's ever been able to dig up.
Can I say the thing? It might just be me digging
Just
myself.
feeds the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's probably number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays, get my offense the ball.
Oh, we got to get that one back together.
Back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Back to pass, it's McCord.
Fuck!
Here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right?
Bitch! I'll try to hit him.
Razorbacks. How
with the injury side of things and, referees help and whatnot, I know that's cheap because I don't really think that's why you lost game 2, but I just want to be cheap for a second. But they're good enough. They may be good enough to win the series from here. That doesn't mean they're good enough to go 3-0. And if the Cavs lose tonight, they're shorthanded. I'll just say, all right, what's the insurance? Is it loser mentality? I mean, by the way, since I was the one that threw loser mentality out first, if tonight none of the 3 guys can go or play meaningful minutes, it stops being loser mentality when it's just 3-0. When it's meaning of your top 6,
yeah, like at some point we do have to acknowledge that you're not expected to win those type of games, although I still maintain I think the Cavs can. Because I do think Donovan will try to play a lot like he did in game 2, by the way.
Nick on Twitter saying, call them the extremities. Ooh, I don't hate that.
I don't hate it either.
Yeah, and you don't have to class it like lower or upper extremities, which always has a different connotation. I like that. Also something that could be in the
inside his own 15, looking for room.
Yes,
needed just a little more help.
216-474-2992. Are you in game 3 tonight from the Cavaliers side of things? Keelan's going to be joining us here shortly, and we're going to talk. Well, Darius, DeAndre, Evan, and the Cavs path to winning this series. That's in 5 minutes on 92.3 The Fan.
Guys, by now the Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to here and lead this.
Damn!
I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive.
Tell them nigga, man, block.
Use that this time. It's your advantage.
Visit collegeandco.com and use code TICKY for
Dumbass tight end didn't want to block.
Running our small family business, 3 for our daughters, in North
5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15.
They don't make up the whole process, but they do handle all of our shipping logistics, which makes a big difference. Learn more about how
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
God damn!
Bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the 6.
Fuck! I threw it short.
They need that turnover.
Bullshit.
Big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
So I can squeeze that shit in there.
That's alchemycigar.com.
I'm Tim Adams, the Texas Hand. You've been terribly injured after the rideshare vehicle you were in was involved in a horrific wreck because the Greedy Rideshare Company hired an
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, that's simply not true. You do have rights, and you're entitled.
Oh my God, I threw it right to you.
And your pain and your suffering. I'm Tim Adams, the Texas Hammer.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Get his ass!
He turns it loose to
Look at this shit. Silly ass shit.
If they're going to come back in this game, they're just going to need better decision-making.
Throw a pick and get it right back.
They've got to know when to take shots, know when to check the football down, and wait for the right opportunity. That hasn't happened this young.
Unique
Yeah.
flavors in 4 locations in Houston. Come out to Carrasco Saturday or Sunday.
Syracuse offense
and it will
back onto
blow
the
you
field.
away from tenderloin to empanadas with Gilbert pudding to Tres Leches pancakes.
Running to the left.
Ah, get to the corner. Nigga, green grass over there. I gotta quit playing. I gotta play to win the game. I'm playing not to lose and shit.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Pasquale Bruni, Phillips
Quarterback
House,
checking the play.
Check it out online at
It's
Zadok.com and then go explore their extended
the quick
collection
out.
and some of Zadok's
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Even sweeter.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Where peppering is an art and bliss is just a gift right away. Two locations, Rocky River and Pinecrest, offer something.
Looking to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used
He dropped that.
physical pass defense.
Come on, man. How you fucking drop that, bro? You had it right in your fucking hand.
This is Joe Decker for 92.3 The Mets.
Decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Dealing with for the last 5 games. Champs also said at the vote DeAndre Hunter are aiming for extra
On the run, it's Allen. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that can get more yards in his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense.
He's into the open down the middle. The 20, the 10. He eluded the deep.
He ran right through him.